cry now. On me, gonna blind out, get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Yeah. Booming this like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on, set my headstone. Stop been grown.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At their own 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. McLean. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Falcons grab it. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Ready. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Red, cycle. Cut.
On play action, here's Ritter. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that he got into his head a little bit.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Powell throwing on first down here. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. You talk about this Falcon defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that #1 spot.
On 2nd down now. McLean. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Howell. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And
anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
On the double.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Ten cycles. Ready.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Falcons had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Opposite. 3. Set. Hunt.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Robinson is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he gets in. Touchdown. Bijan Robinson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll keep it on the ground. McLean. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. McLean. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. This time they'll throw it with Howell. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go play action with Howell. Sliding out of the pocket. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Powell. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. It's Howell. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Short throw here to tight end Bates. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. Powell and the QB sneak. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. On first down, McClain, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Powell, he'll look to throw it. He's got a man on the comeback route. That's McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Howell. Flush to his right. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal. Robinson is in. Touchdown, Washington. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in. And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive. Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent, and that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Again, it's Robinson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards. 2nd and 5.
Quick, yellow. Mike, 60. Cut.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there, waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Ritter now. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. Koo knocks this one through the post, and they will notch up at 10. These kickers now, it used to be that 50-plus yarder was close for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Howell try to get his offense to hurry up and get set. 2nd down, Howell now. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Howell down to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets. This ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Ready.
A good gain on first. Has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Robinson with another carry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 96 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
22 needle. Set.
Robinson up the middle. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Ready up.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Black swap. Check pink. Set.
Ritter with it after the play fake. A short one there, caught by Granson.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down.
Set. Hut. Ready.
They'll run for it with Robinson. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hut, hut.
Going play action. Ritter. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? Robinson on a give right side. And some room to maneuver. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL,
touchdown Falcons! Kyle Pitts from 17 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind them. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
The play fake, and now here's how to throw it. That's going to be caught. Arcega right side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
They'll run on first down. McClain. 61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Faking the handoff. Howell. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Up the middle they go. McClain. And I don't think he got there. No. Just short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now Howell. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Here we go. Green Jack. Hey, check Mega.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth.
Let's go.
2nd and 11 now. A give left side to Robinson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Quarterback in 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself in.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Black Ultra. White. Steel, black. Hut.
Here's Ritter. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first down, McClain. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He was brought down by Troy Anderson. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Falcons.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here comes 2nd down at 5. They'll keep it on the ground. McClain, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
But the defense isn't going to adjust, and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over. They're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll run with Robinson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Second down, goal to go. Now they'll run on the draw. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Howell. Rolling to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Here it is. 4th and goal. Powell to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okuda. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.